NBA sports coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. Visitor sideline, a look at the Raiders head coach. His team making the long flight. Always difficult to play the 1 o'clock Eastern game when a West Coast team feels like it's 10 a.m. on their body clock. His counterpart, Mike Vrabel, 6 years the head man in Tennessee, now in year 1 as the head coach of the Patriots. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. And off we go from Foxborough. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There'll be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. He'll have the first down. We'll get him up around the 37.
It's a gain of 2.
Here's 1st and 10.
Good for our Patriots. First down.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Inside the 30. And he's brought down so close to the goal line. Didn't get all the way, but he'll be down at the 1. But we see the first touchdown of the new season. It's 1st and goal.
First down.
Stevenson. Touchdown.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp. You're in and out of the huddle. You're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
Raiders, extra point is good. And the Patriots have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
7-yard gain.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Buck Bowers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. A run. Genty Boise State. And that touchdown there, the first of his NFL career.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Marcus Jones now to return.
Should have been a full rebuild session.
Close to the 35-yard line. So the Patriots, 4-13 last year. They make the coaching change. They find a quarterback they hope in Drake May. And all of a sudden you bring Mike Vrabel in here and Greg feels a little bit
God damn, we cannot stop the run.
Listen, there's no question. In the NFL, Mike, we all know you need to be good at two
Who
spots.
can I trade for to get him?
Any period of time, and that's head coach, and they believe they got their guy in Mike Vrabel after the one-year tryout of Gerard Mayo. They feel like they finally landed on the person who can carry on that Patriots legacy, that identity. And then, of course, you need to be competitive and you need to be set at the quarterback position. And now going into year two, Drake May, in the midst of chaos last year, Mike, he was pretty good. I mean, he did a lot of really good things with some really bad things going on around him. So they think they've got the quarterback check. They think they've got their head coach of the future. Now just continue to build that roster, build an identity of winning, and this is going to go a long way towards doing it.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Douglas in motion. Gibson. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
It's the score, Patriots 14, Raiders 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready for their second possession.
Who?
Try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
What? Sound like a robot.
A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Smith. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
Thanksgiving is not next week.
Here's a handoff to Genty.
It's the week after.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback.
2 weeks.
Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and they come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6.
Yeah.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Rolling right.
He's not getting off for the day.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice.
I have no idea.
Tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Puna Force. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Robot.
On fourth down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll do so with first and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So, from the 25, it's second and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. High-headed defender drapes all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He's that's Myers. And they're going to move the ball all the way
Madden.
to the 45-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Vegas. They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark.
I have 200. I have 200,000 coins.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 23, here's second and 8.
At the Patriots 23-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They need 8 as they come up for third down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they begin with third and 8. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of containing. Especially on third down, Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here's Genty. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase
Oh, shit.
You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
3rd and goal.
Hey, here we go.
Smith. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Gino, career touchdown pass number 106, but his first in silver and black.
He's not going to be gone long here. It's a 1-year deal only.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles. It's hard to see who can knock them off that perch rate.
Yeah, and I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Quarterbacks and coaching staff trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber team. They've showed it in years.
Damn, we gotta get better in the offseason. After year 1.
I just don't know, Mike, if they are ready top to bottom over the length of the season to get enough wins to keep pace with a team as good as Buffalo.
And 2 new coaches at the bottom of the standings last year, the Jets and the Patriots. And Greg, both guys who played for a long time in the league and bring a certain amount of toughness to the top of the organization.
Absolutely, and it was very clear exactly what New York and New England were looking for. They wanted culture setters, right? It wasn't about getting the fancy play caller. It wasn't about the X's and O's. They needed to establish an identity and a culture of excellence and of winning. So, no question, Mike, there was a very clear mission, a clear path, landing on Grable and Aaron Glenn, and they think they have their guy for the long term.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Now May. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 3rd down, here's a run by Stevenson. And this defense holding their ground for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Who?
The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And the Patriots move out in front. The new score, 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Raiders offense.
Talking about yesterday.
Genty heading back out onto the field here. Greg, you take a step back and look at the AFC West big picture. This is historic stuff. Chiefs are going for a 10th straight division title. But you have to remember, 2 other teams in this division won double-digit games last year. So the question is, are the Chargers and the Broncos that far behind Kansas City?
You know, it sounds crazy. When you mentioned 9 in a row, you think, oh, they're just going to continue to run away with it. But
Yeah.
I'm actually fascinated by this division. I think L.A. and Denver are a lot closer to this year's version of Kansas City. Maybe then there's a lot of talk about around the rest of the league. So until someone beats them, you'd be crazy to not pick Kansas City. But last year was a 4-game and a 5-game spread between them. I think this year, coming down the stretch, that spread is going to be a lot tighter.
No, Greg, I'm thinking if I'm a fan or even in the front office for the Chargers, for the Broncos, or the Raiders, do I build my team to try to knock off the king of the hill? Because you only play Kansas City 2 of those 17 games. So how do you factor that into your construction?
Yeah, I think it's such a great point. It's really fascinating to dive into. And while I wouldn't necessarily build my roster to just beat Kansas City or to just beat whoever you view as the top team in the division, you do want to find some commonalities among your 3 division opponents and make sure you are built to play within your division. Look, that's 6 of the 17 now. Winning the division, you get you home playoff games. There's a lot on the line when you win your division and compete for that title. So, yes, every team has to build their way.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on for the 2nd time, and
sometime tomorrow.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
So you got to wait until the time he got banned.
Their next possession. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement will cut you up.
I think there's so many good ones. You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams. But I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him. Devontae Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run. He can still make every catch. He can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Devontae Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Jeez. A long way to rebuild this team. Damn.
But of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. He's healthy. He's a big weapon. Jackson Smith and Jigba. He has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college. And he was a high draft pick.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Raiders extra point is good. And the Pats go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30.
We found our new punt ranger, kickoff right there. I'm going to bring this team to the top of the mountain.
Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about enough, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going forward on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of them. I kicked a touchback, they got the ball to 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35, where even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 1.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down is made. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there.
Hey, give us 2 timeouts. Let's go.
And it sets up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense can see what they
Trying to get a field goal here, boys.
First half. Smith to throw on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Moving outside the pocket, he's going to run it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. And timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
She just said, do you like cake?
They'll go play action. It's Smith. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
On play action, Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
Interception.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They're not ready to release it. I've said that how many times?
It'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing to get mad about.
He'll keep it on the ground here again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Today is the day, the debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip around the NFL starts now, and it starts with a good one in the AFC West. And it's a guy who missed most of the run to the Super Bowl last year, Rashee Rice. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Chief.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. Now, Greg, you start to think about, okay, who are the teams that didn't make the playoffs last year, that have a chance this year? If it happens every year, we just have to identify who they are. Who are a couple top of mind for you as we start 2025 here?
You know, as I start in the AFC, I think the Cincinnati Bengals. And you got to think the way their season ended last year, they rattle off 5 wins straight, really on the back of Joe Burrow. We could have made the argument that they're a playoff team, but Joe Burrow was the best player. You know, he was incredible. Most weeks, Mike, he single-handedly carried that offense. Now, new defensive coordinator in Al Golden coming from the college ranks. Can he just make that defense in Cincinnati average? Because if they just play a little bit better with that high-profile offense, I think their team...
Fuck, man.
With Baltimore,
It's okay. I'm rebuilding this team.
At least get one of those wild card spots.
Why don't you flip it over? Who are the guys you're watching in the NFC?
I think Dallas
I'm
is gonna
doing
find
losing on
themselves.
purpose.
Just the fact that I know the division is difficult. Obviously, Philadelphia remains really strong. Does Washington kind of regress a little bit back now in year 2? They were the high-profile, big splash team of last year. Do they regress to the median? Time will tell. But I think healthy Dallas, healthy Dak, healthy Micah Parsons, like that roster that we saw play last year is not the roster on paper that we expected to see. So I think Dallas has a chance. I think San Francisco always is going to be a team, again, dealt with their own injuries last year.
I'm losing on purpose, but I need to draft a rookie quarterback.
They missed out last year. I wouldn't be shocked to see them back in it again this year.
And that's what I'm going to try to do, get Arch Manning.
Separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
That is fielded at the 13. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
And on Las Vegas, 1st down.
There we go. Play action now. It's Gino. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, here's Smith. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Run right up the gut with Jensen. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the 1st half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On 2nd down, Jensen. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Kyle Duggar there to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And when you find yourself playing from behind at this stage of the game, Mike, I think this is 4-down territory if he doesn't pick that up. So they won't have to worry about it in this case, but expect the rest of this game.
And he will get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown.
Maybe we don't have to rebuild because I keep scoring.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a...
I'm rebuilding the Raiders, but I need to do terrible in the 1st season and then get a rookie quarterback.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it.
Keep Geno Smith as my backup.
Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots offense
Forgot to put
see what they can do.
injuries back on.
As they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 31. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough.
I need to toughen up this defense and trade for players.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set.
The pass rush gets
Max Crosby.
A Pro Bowler 4 years running. That is Max Crosby working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On 2nd down, here's a
Look at that shit. 3rd and 18, and then Stevens gets all that. Unbelievable.
3rd and inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Douglas on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the option, they give it to Stevenson. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
The motion man here is Bourne. From the gun. On 3rd down, it's Nance. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays.
I threw the wrong goddamn person and threw a pick.
And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run. Stevenson able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That is hot. What a throw. Hot Douglas. Touchdown, New England.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Raiders offense makes their way
Damn, man,
back
I was
up
down
the field for their
3.
next possession.
Threw the wrong
Their
person.
deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, starting with 1st and 10.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here we go. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. First down. 1st and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
Genty will take it in. Touchdown.
Genty, ball carrier. Touchdown, Raiders.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Gibson.
Big stop, big stop.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Here we go. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson.
Oh, come on.
Good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. From the 29, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
To throw now, May. There's a short one to Hooper. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's 3rd down
3rd and 6. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, New England.
That's good for the Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that
Damn, man, I didn't have any. I had to put the injuries back on when I was doing preseason.
It'll bring up second down. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. It is 3rd and long. The throw is made. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult.
Silver and black,
It'll
baby.
set up a 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has.
Come on.
The cutback ability,
We're backed up. We're down 3. Plenty of time. Let's take this. Let's take this all the way down. Well, that's not a good start. We're backwards.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline.
Fuck, and I threw the wrong goddamn player again.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones.
Yeah! Fuck. On the offense? What? Oh my god, it's the 3rd pick.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
Pass interference offense. I threw the wrong goddamn guy, and the last time I did that, it cost me 7 points. They're going backwards.
Nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. The run game not helping him out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success late.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore in there to bring him down. And that's his 1st sack of the year. On 2nd down, Smith. On the run to the right.
Oh, and then I overthrew him and threw another pick.
Has been intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
Right, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions.
God, Geno Smith sucks. Damn.
Off the play fake, it's May. 1st down throw there is incomplete. A
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out.
But then overthrow that one dude, that one drive, where they just kicked the field goal. That ball game.
It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 30.
Throw again is May. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 7.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Stevenson. A good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up second and 2.
Touchdown.
He's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
And now they're going for 2.
Second touchdown now here in the season opener.
I'm rebuilding, so I'm not. I'm losing, but that's a good thing because I want a rookie quarterback in the draft.
Try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field.
Well, it's only a 12-point win, so it's not over yet.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Vegas
Too many picks. Rebuild mode.
They can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Might be starting a different quarterback every week. Geno Smith, I mean, he's threw the wrong button a couple times, but and he can't catch the ball.
Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not playing my career, I'm playing franchise.
Off the play fake. Smith. Under pressure.
They've always had franchise.
Harold Landry getting in there to bring him down. His
They've been having that every year.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the shot,
I don't know.
it's Smith.
There's another pick.
For the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And is out.
There's another pick.
Set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Rebuilding, trying to lose to get a quarterback to be good in the future.
He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots. First down.
A carry now for Gibson. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal inside the 10. Down to the 7-yard line.
That's another Patriots. First down.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 3.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. He'll try and throw. Here's May. He'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Here we go, here we go.
The hell? Why does he have number 23 on? And he dropped it.
It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. To throw is Huntley. He's going to let one go, looking for Miles. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Back to throw. Huntley. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Harold Landry. He works his way in to record the second sack of his young career. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Throwing on second down. May. That one taken in by Douglas. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. Talk things over before.
I told her I'm not keeping the timeouts in my pocket.
Here's May.
They got the first down.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the Patriots, and it's a great start to the season for Mike Vrabel. He gets win 1 as the New England head coach. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden.
Who? Who? No idea.